wir uns noch so lange angeschnallt sitzen, bis wir unsere endgültige Parkposition erreicht haben und die Anschnallzeichen.
You're backing up to avoid the subway. Going for a ride on the subway. No, I'm not a tourist or anything. I'm a touristy.
Está lista.
Why are you filming the street like that? Oh, I got a super tight grip. It's okay. You said this is Verona?
No, the airport. This is Varena.
Varena. Oh, okay. I love how the houses are right there, like right on the water.
In your face, baby, in your face.
Oh, this is such a beautiful place.
I wonder what the property. Oh, the property's gonna cost big bucks. Yeah?
That small group there,
Yeah.
they turn around the yellow buoy.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's the turnaround point.
We shouldn't get too close, right? We don't want to make waves for them. We don't want to make waves for them now, do we?
I used to take my Canoe teacher here, but yeah. But it was just after one thing.
Take a picture now.
It's time for church.
Which is a pretty big one too.
But we don't have time to see all the churches.
That nun can go.
Look, it's Colonel.
parking situation's a little tight in Italy. Yes. Thankfully we have somebody knowing what they're doing. Here, Christina, why don't you stand in between these cars? We get a frame of reference here.
How's he gonna get out? He should go forward and get fight no matter what. How do people not hit you?
No, he's going for it.
You have to be very skinny.
Oh, he can do it.
Aw, I thought you were gonna climb out the window.
Yeah, we thought so.
I wanted the video to be climbing
Yeah,
out the
my water,
window.
okay.
Walking in the alleys of Venice.
You should have come to meet my thing.
You didn't lock up?
Oh, yeah. I just didn't want it in front, so then I look.
Watch your step. Hold on to your phones.
No, no, look at
What's the worst that's gonna happen? I go for a swim?
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Scusa, riso più.
Most popular and basic cafes and shops around this square. Rolex and other places.
This place is huge.
Happy we have a blast here. Talking to everybody.
Big shady spot, Mom.
Stomach's fine. Yeah, I'm hungry.
You're hungry, Mom? I have snacks. I'll give you some nuts or something. I have granola bar.
Actually, I have
It'll hold you over until we get to food. Here, is this a church over here? What do they polish? The church. Oh my gosh, look at that. I didn't notice that. What are they cleaning?
All the rocks, and that's why they wouldn't look white. Like that church down there, they wouldn't be white, it would be very dark. See how it gets there? Underneath it's a little darker,
Yeah.
and it gets darker and darker until it almost gets red. That's what they're doing there.
Oh, they're cleaning it. Oh. Okay.
The tower of Italy. That's the Vietnam.
Guck mal, wusstest du schon, Mama, die Taxis haben 3 Schrauben.
Der hatte keine 3, der hat
Doch.
gewechselt.
Nein, die hatte 3. Das sieht man auch, wenn man hinten hinguckt, wie die fahren, dann sieht man auch einmal einen Strahl nach vorne und dann sind 2 Strahlen noch an der Seite.
Siehst du, ja?
Das sind 3 Schrauben.
Jetzt guck mal nach links, nach rechts.
Jetzt schauen wir die Kanada.
What is that, a church?
Yeah.
Und da hält er dann auch, ja.
Yes, Mom. They're on my arm. What is this, another church or a hotel? This is a hotel, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Wir fahren eins weiter hoch und fahren dann wieder runter.
I'm getting this side. Oh, you're getting this side?
Ganz toll.
This is built, look at this doors, just come right out
Das ist ja auch
to the water.
Schatzi, guck mal hier rechts. Nee, das ist das Lokalparlament.
Entrance to a hotel.
That's the Guggenheim.
But the museum? That's the museum? Is there more than one? Is there more than one Guggenheim?
I don't know.
I didn't know it was in Venice.
That's it there.
Jetzt so ruckelt, dann weiß man gar nichts. Jetzt ist mal nichts.
Oh, look, that alley is actually not underwater.
Die Rakete.
Video of the drive out of here of the parking garage. I feel like I'm on, what is the Fast and the Furious with the number 2? The parking garage?
I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, I don't think I did either. The second one? Tokyo?
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift?
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah,
And yet it holds so many key elements to the continuity of all the other films. Round and round we go.
Florian.
We're not going fast either.
I know
These people
guys
are amateurs.
They have pillows on the freaking steering wheel.
That would be me in front. I would be really wimpy and doing this. This is like the first time I drove in North Carolina. Very slow.
The grocery store in Italy here is in the mall. Wow, Kyle. Grammy orders hot chocolate and it comes out like Hershey's syrup here.
Yes. Yes.
Unbelievable.
And then
Look at
cream
this.
and whipped cream on top of that.
Just on and on and on
Oh, this is nothing.
here. This is nothing.
There's some of those, you see on the train, some of those, they last like 10 minutes, 5 minutes in the train. There's one of the longest one is in the Western Alps. It's somewhere around 10 miles. And
Wow.
it goes through the Alps. Like, it took usually like 3 hours to go through it because you had to climb up and down, up and down. Now it takes like, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Going through mountains, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is a small hill.
That's really scary. Okay. Florida, they got beach. We have beaches to lay down and look at. In Italy, this is what they lay down to look at. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't think of a more perfect place to put a lawn chair.
Bello veramente.
Are you gonna get a picture of them?
Io non ce l'avevo io questo, eh? Are you making a video?
Yeah, I'm just taking a video.
Vedi, e serve per tenere anche le gambe. Baldi, vamo, vai. Sì, però... E 3? E 4?
4.
Eccoci qua. No, nemmeno una bulgaria. Alla tira foto se vorrei. Questo non serve più.
Quite soon, in 1908, first tourists were able to visit the cave. But the visit was slowly different. First of all, was possible to see only this side of the cave. They just entered from this side, had a short tour at the basis, and then back on the same side. And it is from 2003 that it's possible to see the cave on the other side and to enjoy the panorama on the other side. The system of illumination was different as well. At that time, people saw the cave illuminated with many fire lamps, thousands of them all around the cave to illuminate such a huge environment. But such a kind of illumination left somewhere a sort of black dust that is still visible today in the cave in some places. Then we finally get electricity, but with electricity some ecological problems start to grow. You will see that close to lamps something green is growing. Those are photosynthetic organisms that are some unpreviewed organisms in the cave that can generate some disturb to fauna that normally live in the cave. That is very special fauna because it's very sensitive, because cave environment is very constant, with no variation between day and night, no variation in temperature during the day and year long. And so they are really sensitive to variation. To put some alien organisms represent a problem. It is a shared problem of all touristic caves, but in some cases they resolve the problem only on the aesthetical point of view. They just put some poisons and that's it. But of course it is not a good idea because it is poison for animals as well. And if you think that all the water that flows through Karl's Rock finally reached the phreatic zone, and it is from the phreatic zone that we pump the water we drink at home, it's really not a good idea to put some poison there. So what are we doing here? During the night, of course, we switch off all the illumination of the cave, but we switch on some other lamps that have a special frequency of light, and so they can kill these organisms. So we kill them during the night and we feed them during the day, but we kill a little bit more, so we are slowly reducing this photosynthetic community. In the cave, we are taking them under control. For dangerous, it is for animals, it is not dangerous, these lights, because they can hide in fractures of the rock, so they are not so disturbed. It is not a pleasure, but they can hide. Dicevo, per gli animali questo sistema di illuminazione non è un problema perché delle lampade notturne, perché loro hanno modo di nascondersi nelle fratture buie. It's possible to see in caves with so much light. In effect, rock and water, and they act together for the construction of stalactites and stalagmites. How does this system work? Outside, the rainwater falls on karst rock. So rainwater is a bit acid for the contact with CO2. Acid water react with calcium carbonate, that is the main component of limestone, this rock. And so you can easily imagine this chemical reaction as the water, simplifying a lot, as the water collecting calcium carbonate crystals from the rock, so excavating. Then when the water reaches the cave, it finds some different condition of temperature and pressure, and so this chemical reaction goes on the opposite side, and so the water stops to collect material and start to deposit it. Where? On stalactites and stalagmites. Stalactites have a very ordinate shape because the water has all the time to deposit crystals in a very ordinate way before falling down. For stalagmites it is not so, because the drop falls down, it is crushed, and so the deposition happens as a sort of sugar on a sweet, something like that. But here we have a special shape of stalagmites. Some people say they look like some huge hamburgers or some dirty plates for food and so on. But it is the typical shape of stalagmites that grow in caves with high ceiling. Here the drop falls down from around 90 meters, so when it falls down it is crashed, it explodes, it is separated in many small drops in the shape of a disc, and so the growing happens disc by disc, one on the other. This is the result. Different colors depend on the flow path of water through the rock. If the water collects only calcium carbonate, then you have stalactites and stalagmites that are white, but if the water together with calcium carbonate collect something else, then these crystals become dirty of something else, and then you have different colors. And here it's very frequent to find some iron, and iron oxidates and gives this red-brown color that is the typical of rust, of oxidation of iron. That's it, we can go. Growing is the one you see on the opposite side of the hole. It is 12 meters high and 4 meters wide at the basis. That stalagmite was dated using some statistical methods from some research that have been made in this cave from 1976, and it should be around 200,000 years old. So 200,000 years were needed to construct the 12-meter stalagmite, and it is the fastest. Can you imagine how slow is the growing of all the others? So it's really slow. So let's go, we can have the tour.
What is this pole for? The pole.
I will explain you on the other side of the cave where we
Come on, she's going to start in English. We're gonna miss it.
activity in caves can be seen as something positive or negative, but for sure people enjoy to walk in caves that are some unusual habitats. Secondly, when you have facilitation for tourists, researchers easily enter caves as well. And so touristic caves automatically become some underground laboratories where a lot of things can be studied. And Giant Cave is one of them. Here we have a lot of instruments measuring more or less everything, mainly of course data about geology, hydrology, but biology and climatology as well, and much other. But maybe the stranger instrument we have here is the one you see in the center of the cave. That is a geodetic pendulum that was made to measure movements of the rock. The rock moves, yeah, in correspondence of earthquakes, but those are some special events. But rocks moves continuously. As for example, in plastic way. For example, when the underground water level rises, if you have more water is much heavy and compress one portion of the surface of the earth, creating some deformations in the rocks. Those deformations can be written by this instrument that is very easily done. Inside to the tubes there are two cables that are fixed at the ceiling of the cave and quite free to move at the bottom. So when the rock moves, the pendulums oscillate and you can detect which kind of movements happen in the rock. The rock moves, for example, when we are far away from the moon or very close. When we are closer to the moon, Earth and moon attract each other a bit and so deformate each other a bit. And this deformation can be written. Or the movements of the plaques on the surface of the Earth and so on. It is very sensitive, and its sensitivity is due to the fact that the cable are 98 meters long, and so they are able to amplify each movement of more than 40,000 times. So it is really sensitive instrument. It is the only one geodetic pendulum so high present all around the world, and it is here because first we are in a cave, so in a protected environment with no wind, no variations in temperature and so on, and the cave is high, so we can have a very sensitive instrument, and the bottom of the cave is dry, and it is a quite rare condition because usually big caves are the result of excavation of big rivers, and Giant Cave is one of them. Here there was the Timavo River that was excavating the cave, but it abandoned the cave 3 million of years ago, and it is a quite rare condition because usually big rivers continue to excavate on their own canyon. Here not, the cave, the river changed the flow pattern, so we have the big cave that is dry, and so we can have the instrument. That anyway there is a protection. Protections are the plastic tubes that protects the cables by dripping water. As if water would drip on the cables, stalactites and stalagmites will start to grow on them, and of course it wouldn't work so good anymore. That's it. Here we had the first stop close to the second entrance, and then we went down and a bit up, and now we are close to the deepest shaft of the cave that is there over the arch of rock that is illuminated. It is possible to visit it, but it is a 4-hour excursion, and we will not do it, for sure. We will go out. To go out, I will leave you going first, as everybody of us has his own rhythm on the steps, so that you can slowly go out, take your photos, take your time. You don't need to run. I will be the last of the group. So if you will have any question or need, just wait for me and I will reach you. How is the path? You will go out up from this first part of steps. Then there at the top of these steps you will reach the beginning of a gallery that was artificially excavated in the rock. With that gallery you will reach the top of the instrument that we were looking for when we were downstairs. As you will be very close to the plastic tubes, maybe take a look inside. The central cable, the smallest one, is the one of the instrument. And on your back there will be some other steps and the door to exit from the cave. When you will be outside, your tour will be not completely finished. You still have some steps and you will be between two walls of rock, but with open sky. You will have the sun. But looking at the wall, where the wall will become smaller, you will see that there are some remains of stalactites and stalagmites. It means that that part was an internal part of the cave. So where is the ceiling of that part of the cave? The chemical reaction that we were imagining through the cracks of the rock happened on the surface as well. So each time that rains fall on the karst surface, it happened that the slim strata of rock is dissolved and transported. So karst is becoming slimmer and slimmer, and of course the ceiling of cave becomes slimmer and slimmer, so that finally they falls down. This is the final destiny of the giant cave as well. But it will happen in many thousands, maybe millions of years, so you still have time to exit enjoying of a cave, for sure. But this is the final destiny of the cave. So, that's it. If you have any questions, just ask me. Although, thank you for coming and enjoy your climbing out. I follow you slowly.
I have a question. Have you seen the movie?
Our train ride to Venice begins.
buongiorno. Benvenuti a bordo del treno 2208. Il treno arriverà a Venezia Santa Lucia alle ore 10:20. Trenitalia vi augura buon viaggio. Gentili clienti, vi invitiamo a tenere con voi il titolo di viaggio pronto per essere esibito al personale di bordo che a breve inizierà l'attività di controlleria. Grazie della collaborazione e buon viaggio.
Buon viaggio. Got the whole train to ourselves.
Informiamo che oggi questo treno fermerà a Monfalcone, Cervignano Aquileia Grado, San Giorgio di Nogaro, La Pisana Lignano Bibione. Treno regionale veloce di Trenitalia, proveniente da Verona Porta Nuova e diretto a Venezia Santa Lucia delle ore 10:38 e arrivo al binario 5. Attenzione! Allontanarsi dalla linea gialla. Sono queste fermate in treno.
Teresa! Teresa!
Il treno regionale di Trenitalia
Beautiful sunset.
Yeah, what a beautiful property.
Beautiful landscape.
Yeah.
Quiet, beautiful farm. Getting ready to have dinner. Such an amazing place.
After we divide the 100 kilos of cheese in two, about 50 kilos, we put in this kind of shaker with the fabric and these to make the very liquid parts come out. Okay? Every roughly 2 hours we have to turn it and put this on the very top. This it's for 2 days. 2 days and 2 nights basically the cheese stays in here, in the plastic. And then, once the cheese has got the shape, this is the final shape basically, we put in this kind of metal container. But we need something like this between the cheese. There is the
How keys work in Italy. It's how you lock a door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times.
crazy.
Norman. In our old-fashioned elevator. Close the doors. very small. It's supposed to fit 4 people, it barely fits 2. Close the door. That's that. Pretty cool.
E che il tavolino sia ben chiuso. Su questo volo è consentito l'uso di dispositivi elettronici quali smartphone, e-readers, tablet e notebook, previa impostazione in modalità aereo. La legge richiede che tutte le connessioni di rete siano disattivate. I dispositivi elettronici portatili devono poter essere Star Alliance. Vi augurano una piacevole permanenza a bordo.
This is not the runway.